There's our introduction.
Yeah. Oh, what's up, YouTube? What's going on?
Hello, and welcome back again. I tried this earlier, but this time I have a partner with me, so woohoo! And for those who don't know, I am JP, and this is
Pope motherfucking G. AKA Sean, if you know me personally.
right. Which I didn't know that until just now. So
Just now, you just found out I was Sean.
congratulations,
I'm
welcome.
sorry. I don't have my red glasses on, so I should get.
Yeah, I guess you are missing some shades there. Earlier when I was on for a few minutes, I got the privilege of seeing Samantha Branch.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. She popped in for a minute. Brandon Stawinski stopped in for a moment and said hello.
Cool.
But,
In fact, I just bought one of Sora Sung's covers for one of her Carnal Confessions that has been blowing up recently. So, congrats to Sora Sung.
well, I'll be completely honest with you. I have been so out of the comic book world that
So you're like, I've so been out of the comic book world that, and then you just fucking paused on me. Or maybe I'm the one paused. I don't know. Can you hear me? Oh, this is weird. This is real strange.
hey,
All right, there we go. Because I was just sitting there talking, and I was just like,
no, it said
what do I do now?
you disappeared off my screen.
I was like, am I taking over? I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes, but trial and error, my friend. As I was saying, I've been out of the comic book world for so long, so you have to tell me what's hot and not and whatnot. See what I did there?
Well, just keep talking for a second, because I'm gonna do something right quick.
Whoa, easy. Well, I'm gonna tell you what I did. You know what I did? It's been many a moment since I did something like this, but in honor of the potential of us doing a show tonight, out of the blue, literally, I went out and purchased myself a delicious land shark beer.
Land Shark beer.
Yeah, it says Land Shark Lager, Island Style Lager. It's from the Margaritaville Brewing Company in St. Louis, Missouri. Ever heard of such?
I have never heard of that.
Myself. It's pretty light, not gonna lie, but I'm also not gonna lie and say this is the first beer I've had since last August. So it's almost been a year since I've had a beer.
Yeah. Wow.
And for those of you who didn't know, if you saw a Pope before we went live, I could literally say the devil made me do it, and I wouldn't be too far fetched.
And it wouldn't be a lie.
It would not be a lie. Hey, look, you're in the chat.
Yeah, I'll say. There we go.
Well, hello, Pope P. Good to see you in the chat.
I'm just trying to figure out this whole new system, but
Same. That's what I was doing earlier. I was like, literally, it's all kinds of different stuff. I was trying to figure out how it looks like. If it's.
To be honest, I've been on the down low for a long time, and the only things I've been trying to pick up, comic book wise, were just stuff to finish out certain runs that I had, and I wanted to get my holy grails, if you will, and I helped a friend of the family, do a floor job in their house.
Yeah.
And they paid me so well that I was able to buy a new TV for us so I can move a TV into our bedroom, and I can also move a TV into little man's bedroom, which he loves because his PS3 is hooked up to it. But it also allowed me to buy a Grail that I've been after for a while now. And if you don't mind, can I go ahead and show this Grail?
Of course you can.
So, without further ado, your boy Pope G has fucking finally has
man.
first appearance of X-23.
Very nice.
So that I was just like, holy shit! Like the amount of money that dropped in my lap from helping that friend was just, I was just like, yes, yes. I was like,
Awesome, man. Congratulations! I know that's been a long time coming for you.
I mean, especially in the condition our world is in right now. I was just like, to be able to do that. I was super excited, and I'm so grateful too. So I was just like, I have 2 Grails left, and my 2 Grails left is obviously the first appearance of Wolverine. I have Incredible Hulk 180, but I don't have Incredible Hulk 181. And my other Grail is the first appearance of Sinestro. I have his second appearance, which is his second appearance is his first appearance on a cover, so I'm pretty stoked about that. But with all this shit going on, I've been doing a lot of pressing, so you can probably see my press right there. But I've been pressing my books, but I've been pressing one of my good friends that went to college with me, and he's a big comic book fan, and so I've been pressing his books and my books. So hopefully, very soon I will have my next 2 Grails by the end of this year, if I just keep it up.
Seems very attainable. We got some more folks in the chat. I don't know if you saw. We got Wolf Blitz coming down. We got Tacoma Comics coming down. Tat Comics.
Holy shit! Yeah, I mean, well, yeah. I wasn't even looking at the fucking holy shit.
They're like, Tacoma says that what the fuck's this all about? Since you guys act like it's so business as usual for you two.
He's like, what the fuck? You act like you haven't done this in a while. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while for sure. Wolf, he asked if you guys done with comics. Haven't seen you guys in a long time. I have been out of comics for about a year. That's kind of why I went MIA, I guess. Some other shit going on in life, but I know Pope is still doing comics. The only comics I literally have left. I can't show you off camera, but up here I have my little Pope shrine. It's got some comics that Pope has sent me, and various people have sent me over the years of doing YouTube. So indeed, we can cheers to this, since this type of thing brings out the alcoholic in all of us, apparently. So like I said, I haven't had a beer since last year. So if COVID doesn't get you to drink, I guess comics and cold ones will come back and get you to drink.
Dude, like it seems so surreal to me because I was looking back at the times. Well, I texted you, telling you that I was watching, like I was going through some of my books, and I was watching our Halloween special. Part of me was like, man, that just seems like that was just yesterday. But then I was like looking at the date, and I was like, man, that was like fucking 2018.
Yeah, October 2018 for sure.
But then I was just like, I mean, plus right now, I know a lot of people are dealing with shit with this COVID, but today was pretty real for me because like my in July I lost my mom, and then like the very next month I lost my father, and then like today was the first day I went to work, and I don't know how fucking legacy.com like linked it to my fucking work email, but like my best friend from when I was in high school, like he died in 2010, and all of a sudden like it was like, oh, this is like the 10th anniversary of like your best friend died, and I was just like, so I was just like,
Wow.
oh my fucking god, I was like, what are you doing to me, man? But you know what? You know, I'm always grateful for what I have, and I know this sounds corny, but with even with the shit that we got going on today, and I don't know how many people are going to end up watching this, but I just want to say, that even like every time I take a shower, like I'm always grateful. I start thinking about like, man, I take 15-minute hot showers, and then I start when I'm. It's only in that moment when I'm relaxing like that I'm like, man, I feel so bad for the people who don't even have any water. And then I feel bad for the people who don't even fucking have hot water. And like, and I'm in a place where I've been fucking blessed. Like, I'm not much of a religious person, but I'm definitely grateful for my fucking wife. And I'm definitely grateful for JP and my friends. And, and I'm grateful for my son, like even if I feel so bad and shitty with everything that's going around, like collectively in the U.S. and worldwide, like I have to I have to force myself uh, to realize that I'm in a really good spot. I know I have white privilege and like that helps out a lot, but I mean seriously, but I mean just to be able to like what is this, a fucking Monday, and I'm
Yeah.
able to speak to my boy who's all the way in fucking Texas, and where I'm able to take shots of vodka and he's drinking beer. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. And so I just want to take a moment to say, like, definitely thank you for reaching out to me so we can do the show, and thank you to whoever's out there going to watch and you know participate.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've been extremely blessed as well, to be honest with you. Like to have a job that I guess was quote unquote essential. So through the whole thing, I haven't had to deal with any kind of um, personally, anything that's been negative as far as that goes. But um, my my lady has not been as fortunate, but we've been blessed in many other areas. So um, I can't complain. Um, and through all of this, I was able to start a business like on the side. Um, we were um, exactly drinking healthy drinks. That's right. But anyway, so like back in February, my girlfriend says to me, she's like, "You need a hobby." I'm like, what? She goes, when we first started dating, you were doing the live shows and you're doing all this stuff, and I'm like, yeah, well, I kind of moved on past all that, and she's like, you need to find something that puts you in like a wheelhouse of happiness or whatever. So I literally like sat down and I started thinking back about like all the different happier times in my life, and you know the one thing that I really, I mean, I think we're just naturally collectors of things. I mean, I think that's just a human trait is you either have the collecting gene or you don't. Um,
I think so. I think that's true.
so I was like, I remember when I was like 12, 13 years old, whatever it was, and I was just like, you know what? I loved buying and selling baseball cards like you wouldn't believe. Like that was my thing. I was a little entrepreneur on the playground because I learned really quickly back in the 90s that if you buy a 50-cent pack of Donruss baseball cards and sell those cards for 25 cents to the kids at school, you can make a shit ton of money. Because where I grew up here in Texas, not everyone had the ability to go to Walmart like we did, once a month. And we would save up our lawn mowing money, and I would just go in and just clean off the shelf of baseball cards.
You know what? I'm glad you said lawnmower money because that's the only income I had as a young sprat.
Oh, same. Other than the one summer, this crazy guy from Dallas came to. I don't know how we got mixed up with this guy, but he would buy snakes and lizards from us for pet stores. So me and my buddy that I grew up with, we would just had a giant aquarium full of grass snakes, garter snakes, lizards, whatever. And he would give us $5 for each one every time he came down.
Wow.
We lived in the sticks.
I'm not gonna lie. That's probably the weirdest money venture I've ever heard of.
Well,
but hey, if it works, it works.
It's East Texas. What do you expect, right? That was a short-lived thing. I could tell you a whole other story about how it ended, but that's another weird story in and of itself. But anyway, so I decided in February, we sat down. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start a baseball card business. So I took a little bit of money and I bought my first collection from a guy in Kansas. Paid a little over $100 for it. Shipped. Started going through it, and I was like, oh man, there's all kinds of stuff in here. So I opened up an eBay store in March, and then COVID hit. And I thought, well, that was a bad idea. That's going to bite me in the ass. But it absolutely took off because people stuck at home. All they started doing was online shopping, I guess. I don't even know. I'm blessed. I can't even tell you, I've sold so many baseball cards. She helps me so much. And if you guys are into podcasts, I have a podcast under the same name called the Card Collecting Addict, and it's just me kind of going through my life stories of collecting cards up to where we are now. I think I have 7 episodes in, but it's been pretty fun. I enjoy doing that. It gives me a reason to talk to people or an audience. I have a small audience, so I appreciate those who listen.
That's good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not baseball has never been a huge influence in my life, but I have to say, we started watching The Simpsons. I've always watched The Simpsons, but we have Disney Plus and they have Simpsons on there. And I told my wife a story of when my dad, for the business he worked with, he got tickets for us to watch the playoffs, right? And so it was the Braves versus I want to say the Dodgers, whoever Dale Strawberry was playing at the time. And I swear to fucking God, I was I was a young sprat. I was young, so just keep that in mind. But where we sat was right there on the outfield. I could have probably reached over and smacked Dale Strawberry in the fucking face if I wanted to. But the whole time I was I just kept yelling, "Hey, Dale Strawberry!" I just kept yelling his name until he looked up at me, and then I just went. And I swear to God, we started watching The Simpsons, and there was an episode where Bart Simpson was getting Dale Strawberry's attention and calling him a shithead or whatever, and he started crying. I was like, "Oh my God!" I was like, "What if?" What if I was the one that instigated that shit?
You are Simpsons.
No, I know. Went a little off track, but that was just a recent thing that just happened. I was just Mary, I think I may have been the one that pissed off Dale Strawberry.
You wrecked him, man. You wrecked the straw man. Well, yeah, for me, it's been it's been I've been out of cards for 10 years, right? So I think 2010 was the last time I'd actually bought cards. But I had to do a crash course because a lot of things have changed in 10 years.
Oh yeah.
Also, like this year has been the year of like basketball and soccer of all sports. Like I can't even tell you, like it's crazy the amount of how hot basketball is and soccer. And I know most people watching aren't really here for the card talk, but I certainly Pokemon, another thing that's been absolutely crazy.
Well, Pokemon has always been like a straight line across. It
Man,
never went up. It never went down. Pokemon, I think, has always been a popular card thing.
I got this sweet little mail package right here. I haven't opened it yet. I've been waiting just in case we were to do this show. It's only been sitting here for like a week. So I know it's in here. It's not a Grail, but I'll open it live right
He
here.
says it's not the Grail. Watch it be like Charizard.
No Charizard, but you're close. You're closer to Charizard than Daryl Strawberry. How about that?
Okay, so it's Pikachu.
No. Oh,
Ooh.
that is a PSA Gem Mint 10 Umbreon. It's from it's the Japanese version from Sun and Moon. So, anyways, if you guys are into Pokemon, it'll go right there. You see it, pretty. That's for my. I have a little.
I'm sorry. I'm just laughing because Tacoma said Strawman was L.A. And then he said he lived next door to my best friend growing up. Well, tell him I'm sorry, man. I was a young asshole. I didn't mean to flip him off. My mom was a Braves fan.
Hey, your mom was a wise woman. I'm a bit of a Braves fan as well. That was yeah, the Braves were my team when I was a kid, man. That was all about the Braves. Um, yeah, if you guys are follow sports at all, it's baseball is just this. Baseball instigated a rule this year that I didn't know it was a rule until I saw it happen, and then I thought to myself, what the fuck kind of rule is that? So they have now, like when it goes to extra innings, they get to have a runner at second base to start with, like a ghost runner. Like remember when we were kids, we had ghost runners, but they have instead of a ghost runner, they have an actual runner that just gets to start at second base. And I'm like, what the hell is this? I bet purists and traditionalists are probably just shitting themselves, thinking, "This ain't my baseball."
Yeah, like no, I don't want anything to do with this. No.
Oh, it's weird. Like I really don't understand it. But I'm like, because like the other night, someone hit a walk off 2-run homer, the first one, with the new rules.
Yeah, and then the ghost runner. You're just like, what?
I don't understand.
My thing with that is who gets the stats on that.
Well, and
Like,
from what I gather, last night.
Hold on. If the ghost runner actually slides into home, who gets the points for it? Who gets the stats for that shit?
Well, I think it works kind of like in soccer when they go to penalty kicks. So that it counts as like a winning run, but no one gets credit for it, like RBI or anything like that. So I'm
like the whole team just gets an assist.
Yeah, like it's
okay.
It really is bonkers.
Wow.
So I was looking last night, right, and one of the games ended with the whole walk off home run, but it shows that they only scored 1 run. But they.
I thought you could say that they showed like this ghost figure just running across the
it was just. I don't know. It messed with my mind to the point where I'm
like, yay, whoever that is.
Yeah, go you, guy.
Yeah, you go, ghost man, sir.
So I would assume, let's just say hypothetically, this runner on second decides to steal third. He might steal third, but he wouldn't get a stolen base stat.
Don't even go there. Don't even go there. Like, the ghost man is like, how's he gonna tag him out? Like, if the guy on third, just catches the ball and is like, hey, did I get him?
Well, no, there's an actual runner. There's an actual person there.
I know, right? It's just like, do I tag him out? Like, what's up? Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's
Oh,
brand new news to me. This thing's so. I'm just trying to imagine. I'm just trying to imagine the ghost figure running from second to third, and the pitcher throwing the ball to the third baseman, and he's just like holding the ball down. Like, did I get him? Did I get him?
oh man.
Oh shit! That's oh my god, that's fucked up. Oh man, sorry.
No, you're good, man. Seriously, it's been a bonkers
Oh man.
year for sports in general, but I suppose comic books hasn't really been too affected by COVID.
Oh, to be honest, I like I've pretty much ex- excommunicated myself from like all of like the social media, except like the only thing I'm on is on Twitter. And the only reason why I watch Twitter is so I can get some sort of like news feedback. But for all the comic book people out there, I'm gonna talk to you for a second. Um, like I know me and you, JP, has encountered this, but it's the whole Comicsgate shit. And I kid you not, like this shit has blown up so big that I was just like, I don't know. Like the only thing I can say, and I made a response. The only reason why I'm talking about this is because Tom King, who obviously has a big, he's obviously well known through the DC universe. And and I get it. Call out Comic Gates, whatever, wherever they pop up, because I'm not a supporter, but I mean, even if I say I'm not a supporter, I just need you guys to hear this out. They called out Jay Lee because Jay Lee, who's my favorite artist, he did a cover for one of their books, but Jay Lee had no idea who the fuck Comic Gates were, and
Oh,
and like I believe him because like I didn't know what Comic Gates was until me and JP did a show, and a certain somebody brought it to our attention, and I was like, what the fuck is Comic Gates? But like what happened was like Tom King attacked Jay Lee on Twitter saying like, oh man, like Jay Lee did this cover for fucking Comic Gates, fuck him or whatever. Then he turned around and was like, oh no, he didn't know. He's a good guy. But within that split second of him saying that he was part of Comic Gates, like people already started attacking Jay Lee because he just didn't know. But like my thing is, and I'm only gonna say this once, and I said it on Twitter. My thing, and this is my standpoint on anything that goes on in the comic book world. This goes towards the Comic Gates people. And it's like diversity. Comic books need diversity. So whether a character comes out as gay, feminist, whatever, like it's okay if a comic book character has diversity, and it's okay if this comic book character has a political agenda. It's okay. Just let it happen. But on the other side, don't attack Comic Gate people for drawing like women in bikinis or whatever, because what happens is like you're destroying oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, oh shit, the word lost me. You don't want to. Help me out, JP.
I don't know.
Um, oh man, the word lost me.
For like being equal or what?
No, like you don't want to censorship. Censorship.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
You don't want to attack the Comicgate side to the point where you're censoring them.
Yeah, you don't want to compromise your like
Yeah.
ability
So
for freedom of
the only
speech.
thing I'm saying is, even if you disagree with what these assholes are doing, don't censorship them, because censorship is the worst thing you can ever do to not just the comic book community, but TV shows, movies. Like,
Yeah, music industry, everything. Like
yeah, we're fucking adults. Let us decide what we want to consume.
that's
Like,
fair.
obviously, if these assholes are putting out sexist dumb shit, I'm not gonna buy it.
Right.
So just let them do their indie shit. But on the same note, don't. I understand that I understand that Comic Gates, they do attack people or whatever, but like, just push them to the side and let them do their indie shit, because apparently the mainstream people are not going to let them back into the community.
Hmm.
I'm sorry that I drove that out a little bit.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I honestly had forgotten all about that stuff. Like it's not in my face all the time anymore, because I've removed myself from a lot of that. So
Well, the only reason I know that it's alive is um, because of Twitter.
sure.
It apparently has blown up humongously, and like I just don't understand. It's just like, man, just buy what you like, you know. Everything else will fall to the wayside.
Well, that's kind of like with us with our business model. We kind of do things a little differently with what our goal was from a business standpoint because I don't get caught up in the FOMO stuff. You know that from the comic book world when I was that. The FOMO stuff, it's not important to me. I don't have a fear of missing out on something, but I have learned that even during a time like COVID, where money may not be readily available to everyone, to the masses, I should say, people still want to have that collecting hobby. They still want to collect what they love. Um, and with our business model, we've allowed that with, you know, our goal is primarily everything we sell is like $1 to $20. Nothing. I mean, I've sold some bigger stuff. Don't get me wrong. I sold a $700 soccer card to a guy in China, so it happens. But for the most part, it's just been a different business model. But at the same time, the one thing I would say that I would compare to the comic book industry, from my experience, to cards. Oh, hello. The one thing that I have experience with from both sides is market manipulation. If you remember last year with the whole Comic Tom thing and all that stuff that kind of blew up all over YouTube, it market manipulation is very real, and it's very real in anything collectible. I would say, um, I've just learned. It really just kind of opened my eyes, but having that experience with stuff like this, from my perspective, eBay needs to change a bunch of rules, and they need to figure out their own business plan because I don't think it's right that some person is allowed to purchase something and then have the oh crap I overspent, and they can do a chargeback on you up to like what 180 days later. I think that's one. I mean, it hasn't affected me like that. I've had plenty of people that didn't pay for their stuff because they overspent or because the price of the card went down since they purchased it. Whatever. Um, but the whole market manipulation thing is very real. It's interesting to me because influencers. We know this firsthand from the world of comics. Influencers on YouTube and other social media outlets do impact the price of comic books.
Oh yeah, it's it's
We know this.
it's real. It's real.
And it's very, very much real in the sports card world in particular. A little bit in Pokemon, but I would be leaning more towards sports cards for sure. But just something to be mindful of. And that was one thing like um, I would tell anyone getting into either one of these hobbies. Collect what you love, spend what your budget allows, and be smart. Like if you have questions, there are plenty of people out there that will answer your questions that are not looking to screw you over. Um, Myself included. I'm on Instagram. If anyone wants to ask questions about things, that's the same handle, Card Collecting Addict. For those of you that are into cards, whether it's sports cards to Pokemon, I do it all. I got this little gym here. I just sent out a bunch of stuff to get graded. Look at this little guy.
Look at that little guy. Look at
Yeah,
that
this little guy goes for about $70 a pop. But you know,
It's like, no, I'm good. I'm good. No, I didn't touch it. I didn't put my fingerprints on
oh man, I had to buy some microfiber cloths to clean some of the candy cards.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole different world. But yeah, like I said, in my podcast, I talk a lot about that kind of stuff. The grading companies, that sort of thing. Um, I love the markets. I love, like I said, I look forward to more of these conversations with you because I honestly haven't looked at. I will admit when I texted you the other day, I did put a bid in for some Warrior Nun Ariella, but I got outbid. So I was like, "What the hell with this?"
Wait. Hold on. Let me stop you right there. Like, obviously, I'm a comic book collector, but I'm gonna show you four things that you inspired me to do.
Uh-oh.
Because obviously, I'm a hockey fan, but first off, I also like Magic, and so this first thing I got is a particular card that my brother who got me into playing Magic. Uh, like this was my favorite card, absolutely down the line, and so I went online and I was like, oh well, let me see, because I'm not I never like got cards graded, so I started looking shit up because of JP. But I got this 9.5 2018 Ultimate Masters Dark Depths.
Nice.
It's like a fucking $100 card, and I got it for like $85.
Is that a foil?
Oh yeah, it's foil.
Yeah, it is.
But this is my favorite. Like, not it doesn't matter if it's foil or not, but I do have the actual regular card. But that's my favorite card, hands down, because it's very sentimental to me. But he also knows that I'm a fucking Red Wing fan. I was like, oh man, let me look at some of these graded cards that you can get. So I got my boy Dylan Larkin graded at a 9.
Nice.
These are rookie cards.
Young guns, man. You can never go wrong with the young
And
guns.
then I got a rookie 10 mint of Dylan Larkin,
Nice.
who's the leader of our team right now. But one of the most promising players in the NHL right now, who has joined the fucking Red Wings, is fucking Robbie Farabee. And I got his rookie card at his rookie at a 10.
Nice.
But I think he's probably one of the most hot players in the NHL. You know, but I do have to say I'm glad the NHL are playing right now to finish up the 2020 uh, Stanley Cup because it has to happen.
Well, in the world of sports, man, everything's flying around.
Obviously, Detroit is not in it, but I'm going for the Bruins. And if the Bruins don't get it, I'm going for my boys' team,
Thank
the
you.
Capitals. So right now they're doing some the round robins just to
Yeah.
finish up the stats of the season, and then they're going for the qualifiers for the Stanley Cup. So
Yeah, it's an interesting thing, but
not gonna lie, Bruins is my first choice, but I hope my boys Capitals get it if the Bruins don't.
oh my gosh, we have a Pope C sighting.
Oh, a Pope C. Hey, this is the perfect sign. Let me do this and I'll shut up for a while.
Go for it.
All right. I already told JP, but I already collected this particular book because obviously I like the cover. But I watched a Pope C video not too long ago, and I swear to God, it was only like maybe 5 days ago. And I was like, holy shit, I did not realize there was a virgin cover of this particular book.
I'm glad you added a cover in there.
And this particular cover is a virgin cover of Beyond the Demon and the Sea. And I was like, all right, I gotta look this up. I was like, I gotta see what the virgin cover is because apparently the virgin cover is there's only 50 of these virgin covers. I'm sorry, I'm ruining it because I flipped this over. And I'm sorry to say I have a better copy than you see. I have a better copy than you because not only is it fucking graded as a 9.8, but I have Beyond the Demon in the Sea virgin copy 9.8. Hold on, 9.8. There it is.
There you go.
Not only is it that, but it's a fucking 9 out of the 50. This book wins! This book wins!
The battle of the
Oh, he's gonna hate me so much. Like, PUBG came, he's like 2 years later, PUBG came out of nowhere and just fucking punched me in the face. I did. I love you, Pope C. I love you. I do. I really do. I'm sorry, man.
If it wasn't for him, you wouldn't have known about the virgin, right?
He's gonna be so mad at me. I feel so bad because I feel bad because it's only because of him I knew there was a virgin copy. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, I love you, Pope C. I'm sorry, dude. Oh, all right, I'm done.
You done now? You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Exile State Comics is in the chat as well. What's up, brother? Want to say hello. Thank you guys for popping in and joining us on this really random night. Probably really random for you guys watching. But Pope and I had talked about it, and then we decided, hey, why not? Uh-oh. He said that is awesome, but...
Oh, dude, please don't. Dude, if that motherfucker got like a number 1, I'm going to laugh my ass off. Oh, shit, I hope he did. Oh,
that'd be funny.
It would be funny. It'd be like in my face. It'd be in my face.
That's funny. Well, at least you guys are collecting some good stuff that you're both enjoying right now, so that's fun.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, I totally went off fucking grid with you. I'm sorry,
Oh
man.
no, dude, that's what it's all
Oh,
about. We're in like two different worlds of collecting, so it's fun to talk about both because obviously, I you know how much I love hockey and whatnot. I've always loved hockey, so the playoffs are going to be exciting. Uh,
great
we've
eight,
all
great
seen
eight.
what's that?
No, I was just like, great eight, great eight.
Yeah, exactly. Um, Exile City, he needs to get a few Magic the Gathering cards graded. I was looking at one today that I have my eye on, but I'm like, I better save up a few more pennies before I go down that road. But one of my favorite Magic cards is the Ren and Six. Like it's from the Modern Horizons. I think it came out last year. But that thing it's still raw a $50 card. It's like, but then there's a foil version that's like 200. And I'm like, well, if I'm gonna spend 200, I should probably go ahead and look at that graded mint version and
Yeah,
see
I
if
would.
that's gonna
I
set me
would.
back. But uh, do I still have the Ghost Spider? No, no, that was the old Halloween issue that the episode where I decided to spend $500 on a comic book. But thankfully, I did break even on that book. I got out of it just in time. Um, I don't have a whole lot of comics, honestly. I have just a few that the community has sent me, and from the over the years, and what Pope has sent me, and I have a box I got to ship out to a con eventually. Whenever life goes back to normal, and not everything's held up in COVID claims.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was nervous about shipping that card to China because you know,
because China.
yeah, yeah. But I'm like, apparently China loves soccer cards. Who knew? But that was definitely the most expensive thing I've probably ever sold, especially to a foreign customer. But yeah, I mean, I just don't have a whole lot more to say other than thanks to you guys for popping in.
I
But
mean, it's, I do have to say this because I know, you know, you talked about like, let's see, but I do have to say this like on my 10-year anniversary. Uh, my wife obviously knows I'm a huge Red Wing fan. She's like, she was like, right now, who's your favorite player? And I was just like, oh man. I was like, I would say Anastasiou, but he fucking got fucking traded. And I was like, but I was like, I'm a big supporter of Dylan Larkin, and I was like, I was a big supporter of Fabry. Uh, but for my anniversary, I don't have it with me. Oh, I mean, it's here somewhere, but I have a jersey signed by Dylan Larkin.
oh, nice.
But this, oh my god,
Uh
I just myself. Not only did she give me a display case of
oh,
Dylan Larkin, but she got me Dylan Larkin's fucking draft. His
nice.
fucking draft signature on a draft puck.
It just fell over.
I know.
Oh, the puck is drunk.
Yeah, I am too.
Very
But
cool. Very cool.
but to have a fucking like he's gonna be a future like if not he's probably gonna be a future captain of the Red Wings. And for my lovely wife to fucking get that for me for my anniversary, I was just like, she's like, she had to do the whole like, uh, I don't know a lot of people here are for comic books, but please support my boy JP obviously for like it. whatever cards you're into, whether it be Pokemon, Magic, fucking hockey, baseball, basketball, he's your go-to. I've actually bought a few of his fucking cards from him. And, you guys know me. I'm a comic book fan through and through. But
Hey, I do have a bunch of comic book cards.
well, obviously I bought comic books from you. But
what's up, Mr. Riggs? Good to see you.
hold on, this has been a long time. Let's look into the chat. Who's in our chat? Comics Mist explains. Holy fucking shit. He said land shark.
I did.
Land shark by ages, my friend. Mr. Rigor Mortis. Oh, Mr. Rigor Mortis. Love you, brother. Really, thank you for joining.
You got Splash Page. What's up, Mr. White Gloves?
Oh, White Gloves? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of those. I think I was telling you, like, I bought this. I can't even tell you guys. Like, I wish I would have taken more pictures, like, before and after. So, my girlfriend and I, we kind of had, like, a day to ourselves, right? It was for Father's Day weekend. We were just doing some stuff, waiting on her family to go have dinner with her or whatever.
I'm sorry. Pump C just said Harrow County.
I'm getting Diet Dr. Pepper. My beer's gone.
Holy shit. Oh man. I'm telling you right now, I just watched that episode, and like the last 30 minutes of it, I'm like, please don't say anything stupid. Please don't say anything stupid. I mean, all I know is the whole time, that whole show, I was just like, whether I was in a fucking shark costume or not, I was just like, I was like, oh my god, you're so fucking dumb.
That's the only episode I can for sure say I have not gone back and watched because I didn't want to.
I mean, I watched it because I was like, hey man, I got a bag and board some shit. I'll just watch this video, and I was just like, did I fucking do that? I was like, oh Sean, please stop, please stop. I was like, just stop talking, just stop talking.
Oh my
god.
Yeah, those were the days. But yeah, I bought this big ass collection of cards, right? Like, we're talking thousands of cards. Some of them were taken care of, but for the most part, they were just thrown in like these big cardboard boxes. And I'm like, holy crap! The guy's like, these two old men. They're like, yeah, I'll take $50 for all of them. I'm like, $50, all right. And my girlfriend says, look, babe, all you gotta do is sell 50 cards to get your money back. I was like, that's fair. That's sound advice. So surely we can find 50 cards.
If you can sell $50, like 50 cards for just $1,
yeah,
your money's made back.
So like, I went through these boxes. There was 10 boxes. Okay, shoe boxes. Like, some of them were so disgusting. Like, I don't know where they were stored at. It was just bad. But through all of it, I went through, and I had it was mainly basketball, football, a little bit of baseball, but mainly basketball, baseball. But then 200,
keep going.
200 of the 1994 Marvel Masterpiece set cards. So that was pretty cool. What are we laughing at? What we got? What did I miss?
I'm just laughing because remember when I texted you that one of the funniest things I remembered from the Halloween episode was Miss Explain doing the pug shit.
Yeah.
He fucking mentioned it in the comments. Oh my god, dude! I swear to God. Oh my god! But I just rewatched that shit the other day, and like my entire highlight was just you with that punk mask going. Is that a bone? Is that a bone? I want a bone. I'll eat that bone. Oh my god! Holy shit! You're so fucking funny.
No, closet. This is my card cave.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm interrupting.
No, no, you're good. I'm
That whole fucking
just
that whole fucking
my
fun.
processing table over here. I process my collections I purchased. Over here, I have all the items that are currently listed on eBay. Over 1,200 items. I should let you know. And I have more cards up here. I got more stuff over here. It's a work in progress. But yeah, the other thing that was in there that I found was about 300 1991 rock cards. Bon Jovi, Winger, good shit.
You said Bon Jovi.
Oh man, I have a buddy that's a huge Megadeth fan, so I sent him all the Megadeth cards.
Mm.
I had some Dave
Sweaty
Mustaine,
bullets. Sorry.
Dave Mustaine looking sexy. It was just some bizarre stuff, but I will say that I definitely was able to make my $50 back just on the basketball cards.
Oh fuck me.
Yeah,
Fuck me.
it's always fun when you buy collections because when they're not filthy disgusting like most of those were. I just like going through and you get to kind of see like what other people collected. Needle scratch Winger.
No. Who said that shit?
There's some amazing cards in there for sure. So
No.
not
you, Pussy. No. Not needle scratch Winger.
Was that the?
Oh, bro. Oh, shit.
But
fucking Winger. Oh, he said needle scratch. It just makes it better that he said needle scratch, which means Winger.
He actually says you can send me the Winger cards. Well, hit me up on Instagram.
Send the boy the Winger cards.
I will. Go to Instagram. Go to Card Collecting Addict. Message me your address, and I will certainly send you some Winger cards.
You up, son?
Specifically, Kip Winger.
Oh my god!
There's some Alice Cooper in there too. I have to admit.
Hey, whoa! Alice Cooper's. Well, first off, there's a huge difference between Alice Cooper and fucking Winger.
Listen, dude, they had. I mean, there's some stuff.
I'm not denying it. I'm just saying there's a big difference between.
Like we had Poison, Skid Row, Testament, Exodus, Megadeth.
You're right.
He's only 17. 17. See, they were writing pedophile songs long before Pizzagate.
Pizzagate? Oh my god.
Yeah, hashtag Pizzagate.
Hashtag Pizzagate, that's right.
Don't go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, please don't.
You will not come out of it very well. Oh man. But anyways, I probably should wrap things up here. I get the kids settled in so I can get to bed. But yeah, if you want those Winger cards, man, for sure, hit me up.
You're like, hey man, if you want those Winger cards, come on, man.
I got about 300 rock cards from 1991, so I mean, it's an interesting collection. But it was good chatting with you, brother, for sure. We'll have to do this again. I can't say exactly when, but we can definitely do this again.
Oh yeah, like most definitely. Like, and another thing is like, I know like a long time ago I said I was going to give you a tour of the fucking house, but that tour is going to come pretty close. So
Yeah.
Maybe next time we do show, I'll be able to get a camera and show you what my whole house looks like.
Yeah, I gotta get a new camera so I'm not yellow.
It's more cleaned up than the last time you probably guys seen it. But to be honest, I have been going through my shit, and I'm going to be sending a lot of cards to my boy JP. Um,
And in turn, I have a stack of Red Wings for you.
well, I mean, like my personal thing is like I can't really say that I'm done with comics because obviously I'm definitely going to be after the last issue of Heathen, which I haven't got yet. But you know, there's just that small little hook that they keep fucking getting you. And the
Sure.
last hook that I'm gonna say that they got me with is that fucking motherfucking Dracula that doesn't come out until fucking like October 7th. And I was like, stop advertising motherfucking Dracula, please, because I can't wait that long.
Is he a Seminite?
It's like I have two fucking things that I have left in my life to collect as far as like a holy grail, and that's Hulk 181, obviously, and my first appearance as Sinestro. And I'm done. I'm fucking done. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, there's maybe a few things I'll pick up, but
Is Dracula written by Donny Cates?
no, it's actually I know Erica Squirrel Girl.
Oh, Henderson?
Yes, thank you, is part of it. But it looks so fucking good. It's almost like Dracula set in the 70s. And I was just like, why? What? Stop fucking throwing out the fucking bait. Just stop. Like I'm trying to
Only there was a copy of Dracula.
like don't get me wrong. Like I'm not saying that's the only thing out there, but like there's so much shit out there that I'm just trying to like.
Is Heathen 12 the last issue? Pope C?
Yeah, yes. But Heathen is basically the last issue that I'm actually trying to collect. But because Heathen is just, if you're not collecting Heathen, you fucking need to get into that book because it's so fucking good.
You heard the man.
You heard me. You heard
Read
me.
Heathen, least you become a heathen yourself.
That's right. And be a Detroit Red Wings fan.
Yeah, go Red Wings.
Or a Capitals fan.
Either way, you can't go wrong unless you like the playoffs. One of those teams.
Yeah. But regardless, I just want before we end, thank you, Pope C, for pointing me. Oh my God, it's number 9 and it's 9-8. Thank you so fucking much. And obviously, I love you, man, because you've been out. We've hung out together for a long time. Tacoma, you've been there for a long time. But Tats, I just love your fucking covers of all the art you done on those boxes. You're the man. You're the man.
Remember, you got to catch them all.
Hey, but to be honest, when it all ends, JP,
Uh-oh.
you're getting.
Don't fall over. Don't fall over.
No. My friend.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
No, thank you for inviting me to this conversation because it's been a long time coming. And to be honest, it really feels good deep down in here.
Heck yeah.
I haven't done anything YouTube since it's been you. And, so I just want to say, first off, if it wasn't for you, this moment right here, right now, would have never happened. And but Bad Avenger, I fucking love him to death. I'm glad he's fucking powering through with those videos. But to be honest, motherfucking Joker, man. he's fucking battling that cancer, man. You know, and that's something that resides deep within me.
100%.
My mom died of that shit.
Okay.
But the fact that the Joker still fucking pumping out videos, man.
He's a
When
machine.
when Joker popped out that last video, I was just like, oh my fucking god! I was just so. I was so fucking blessed that fucking Joker was just still here with us, and he was able to do that video. That was just. I'm just glad Joker's still with us.
Right on.
I love him to death. And I
He's a
love
good man.
JP. I'm about to spew, man.
Don't you? You